Hey, it's Goran. Here's an opportunity I want to send out to you. This one's in Chicago's Avondale neighborhood at 2966 North Ridgeway Avenue. It's an estate sale listed for 189.9, so 190. Again, in Chicago's Avondale neighborhood. So 2966 Ridgeway, two flat frame. Um, Tax records have it at 2,272 square foot. So it's a pretty big building. Currently two bathrooms. Both of the comps have they've been duplexed. So we're duplex with the attic, and the second floor, of course, is duplex with the attic, and the first floor is duplex with the basement. I didn't take a look at the inside of this one yet. I'm going to make it out there possibly today or tomorrow to get some photos of the interior. So about a block and a half away are both comps. Here's the first comp at 2854 North Hamlin. Sold for 342 in 15 days. You can see the photos here on this one is fairly inexpensive rehab. They didn't do any refinishing of floors. They just carpeted everything, skim coated. It looks like it had newer windows. All the casing was changed. Fairly cheap cabinets. I'm sure you could tell the difference here. The 8x8 cheap tile in the kitchen, the 57-cent tile from Home Depot. At least here locally, they're 57 cents for these ceramic tiles on the floor. What they did do is the established value on this building was duplex it with the attic in the basement. Here's that duplexed attic. Very clean, very cheap. Same thing, here's the basement. Carpet in the basement. That's comp number one. Again, sold for 342. Here's comp number two. This one here was done 4 years ago, but it looks like it was done probably. There's no photos of the inside, but from reading it here, it says it's got the granite. I'm gonna assume that it had a little bit better quality work done to it, but again, it was 4 years old. It wasn't a new rehab. Fully rented out, 1,600 and 1,500 with leases. But again, duplexed. Both were 3-bedroom, 2-bath duplex apartments. Square footage of this building was 1963, so a lot smaller than the subject. Subject again was just over 2,200. So about 300 square foot smaller building than the subject. So this one was also about a block and a half away. But again, it's sold for 372. So my thoughts are a safe number of $350,000 would be your safe exit. So if we work backwards from that, typically I take out 8%, 5% for closing, for commission costs for when you sell, and another 2% for closing. A lot of investors like to work with 10%. I work with 10. I work with 8, that is. But either way, you could do your math. So it's 350 safe exit times take away the 8%, leaves you with 322. My thoughts are conservatively, you could spend 80 grand on the rehab. It should be less, but 80 grand should be a super safe number. If you want to do it like comp number one, just the carpeting, it could be a lot cheaper. The carpeting and the cheaper cabinets and stuff. But my recommendation would be to go a little bit higher in the rehab to gain more. You could easily go past the 350 mark. But let's say 80 grand, so we'll take away the 80. Left with 242, and I think we could pick it up for 180. Leaves you 62. So 62 grand on about, 260 invested. So that's the return of about 24%. I'm going to try and make it out there, like I said today, to take photos of the interior. So if I do make it out there today, you'll get some pictures of the interior as well. Um, so if you're interested, let me know.